believe we only have one that might even be interested. But we'll pass it just to make sure anybody comes along. There's a time period on this also. So this is Town of Olive Resolution number 4. Adopt Hurricane Irene and Tropical Storm Lee Assessment Relief Act. Whereas the state of New York has adopted the Hurricane Irene and Tropical Storm Lee Assessment Relief Act, providing the opportunity for assessment relief for properties that have been catastrophically impacted by the Hurricane Irene and Tropical Storm Lee, such that property loss of at least 50% of its value due to such storms. And whereas the town of Olive is eligible as a municipality under this act, and whereas an eligible municipality may provide assessment relief according to the terms of the act by adopting the provision of the act of resolution by the town board. It is hereby resolved that the town board of the town of Olive adopts the Hurricane Irene Tropical Storm Lee Assessment Relief Act. Do I have a second?
Second.
Take a roll call on this one, please.
Yes. Councilmember Van Buren?
Yes.
Councilmember Burkhardt?
Yes.
Councilmember Lamont?
Yes.
Councilmember Freidel?
Yes.
Supervisor Lightfoot?
Yes. Okay. We'll start reading again. Resolution number 5. Request state funds be reallocated to Bel Air to ensure viability of business along Route 28 corridor and the economy of the Central Catskills. Whereas Bel Air Mountain is the economic engine for the entire Route 28 corridor and has more than proven its worth not only during the winter season but during the recent devastating floods. It is essential New York State and specifically DEC provide the necessary funding support the facility during the current operating season. Whereas in the past 2 years, DEC has made significant cuts in staff and at the same time reduced the operating budget 10% in 2010 and 11 and 14% in 11 and 12. As a result of lack of funding for snowmaking, rental equipment, and advertising, as well as the elimination of promotional lift tickets, the number of skiers visiting is down nearly 70%. From previous years, last season, the Friday before Christmas, over 1,800 skiers were at Bel Air, while this year there was only 260 visitors came to the mountain. Statistics show that for every dollar spent at Bel Air relates to $8 spent in the local economy. And whereas after this year's floods, this area was severely hurt economically. Winter season is usually the time of the year for local businesses, lodging, and restaurants to prosper. However, this year, when the income is most needed, the lack of skier visits has greatly hurt any chance of economic recovery in the area. And whereas while other area ski resorts have been experiencing an excellent season, mainly due to the promotional efforts, increased snowmaking capacity, aggressive marketing, Bel Air needs similar financial security in order to ensure the future viability of business along 28 and the economy of the Catskills. Therefore, be it resolved that the Town of Olive Town Board, along with other legislative bodies, formally request that Bel Air be reallocated the finances and promotional abilities that have helped the facility and the region previously. Be it further resolved that any further discussion on the future of Bel Air involve local elected officials from stakeholder communities along Route 28 and Ulster and Delaware counties will prior well prior to final decision being made at the state level. Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Van Buren,
Yes.
Councilmember Burkhardt,
Yes.
Councilmember Lamanda,
Yes.
Councilmember Freidel,
Yes.
Supervisor Lightfoot.
Yes. Okay.
Bert,
Yes.
where did that one originate from?
Pardon me?
Where did that resolution originate?
The town of Shandaken passed us, and they asked us for our support. Where's that little slippy thing? There was a, error in the reorganizational minutes. One correction, reorganizational agenda, both Janice and I did not catch that. This is a note to myself, but the thing was 55,711.
Instead of 54.
That's what it should be instead of 50, the record shows 54,711.
She caught her mistake today. I just would rather the town board do it now before I print the minutes into the minute book, so it'll be correct.
So that's taken care of.
But I do,
We need, you need a motion, Sylvia?
yes.
Make a motion to amend the minutes to reflect the correction of the dollar amounts.
Thank you.
Second.
That way it'll be correct and not have to be corrected next. It'll be correct in the minute book
All in favor?
and in print.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. The old business that was talking about. Okay, committee reports, Parks and Recreation.
We did not meet in December. We will be meeting tomorrow night. We have discussions about
They did a something.
summer rec and how the program is going to go, and variety of other things, all of the recreation program. So we meet tomorrow night.
Linda, where do you meet?
At the Legion Hall.
That's it?
Yeah, that's at 7. Yes.
Okay.
Next
Police.
month I'll have a big one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Activity report for December 2011. Abandoned 911 calls 2, lockout assists 5, larcenies 4, landlord tenant disputes 1, medical emergencies 9, assists other agencies 4, motorist assist 1, assist fire department 2, automatic alarms 5, open door complaints 2, burglaries 1, criminal mischief 2, motor vehicle accidents 8, shots fired complaints 1, domestic disputes 3, suspicious vehicles 1, erratic operations 2, fight in progress 1, trespassing complaints 1, unlawful possession of marijuana. We gotta get so we spell that right? 1, unwanted subjects 1, trees down 1, miscellaneous calls 2, 911 calls 33, for a total monthly calls of 128. Just a footnote here on what I like to call faceless book. There's once in a while people that are complaining about the police department. 128 calls is not chump change in a town like this, number one. Number two, if you check with your local ambulance squad, you'll find that 99% of the time, our police car arrives before the ambulance and our full-time officers and EMT. So there's a value here that maybe some folks aren't seeing, and I just want to bring it up that you maybe want to think about it a little bit, because without these guys out here in uniform, the guys that you might not want to be in town will be here. So I think they do an excellent job, and I want to compliment them.